Welcome everyone to Module 3. In this module we'll work through a portion of Plato's Republic. In this introductory video I want to give you an overview of the text as a whole, and then a quick summary of the portion assigned for this week. Plato's dialogue The Republic begins with Socrates and Glaucon, Plato's brother, heading down to the Piraeus to observe a new festival. The Piraeus is the port city a few miles outside of Athens. You can see a picture of it further down below in the module. Anyway, while the two are en route, they begin a conversation about the nature of justice. Socrates is asked to defend his belief that it is better to be just than unjust. In order to explain why it's better to be just, Socrates says that it is necessary to first define justice. After some failed first attempts at definitions, Socrates suggests that we might get a better purchase on what it is to be a just person if we first examine what it is to be a just city. Socrates then goes on to describe this ideal just city. In the podcast, to summarize what that city looks like, but the details do not concern you terribly much. Now the reading I assigned you begins here, just after Socrates has described the ideal city. He then has to face a practical objection raised by Glaucon. Glaucon argues that this city sounds great and all, but it doesn't seem like it could ever exist in reality. In order to respond to this objection, Socrates does three things. First, he defines just what a philosopher is. Second, he then suggests that philosophers are most fit to rule because they not only possess true knowledge, but they also act virtuously. Third, Socrates then explains why folks often regard most philosophers as either depraved phonies or just simply useless. Now this reading is a bit long, and sometimes the dialogue gets difficult. If you find yourself struggling, take a listen or look at the podcast. A number of topics are discussed, but I want you to focus on the tight connections that Socrates draws between wisdom, knowledge, virtue, and political rule. In the discussion board we'll discuss whether the connections are as tight as Socrates insists. Okay, as always, please let me know if you have any questions. Good luck everyone.